Hey, quick lesson here to get some more practice using the logical function known as if, the if function. And so I've got a worksheet here that you do not need to create. Just simply head over to Schoology and go over to the if functions folder and look for this one called if flights, as in airplane flights. And go ahead and bring it up. It'll have all of this completed for you. And what we will do is just get some more practice typing in the logical function known as if. So pause the video and go ahead and get this open, and then we will continue. Right. No, there's no way he's going to win California. Yeah, and we'll check out those results in a couple weeks. Hey, I got to go. Okay, we'll talk more about it later. Okay, thanks for calling. Bye. All right, so hopefully you've got this up and running. And what we've got here is that it's a little a worksheet that shows airline flights, showing a flight number, and then showing the total seats that are available on the airplane, showing the number of seats that were sold, and then what we want to do is create the if function to show the status of seat availability on that airplane. And so we're going to have three selections here. We're going to show that either the flight is full, that it's overbooked, meaning we sold too many tickets for the airplane, or that there is space available and there's room for more people. We can sell more tickets on these mythical flights that we've created here. So these are the two columns that we're going to work with right here. And so we're going to have to do some calculations to compare the number of seats available to the number of seats sold, and then reveal the status as to whether or not the flight's full, we sold too many seats, or we can sell more seats. And so we will use the if function to do that. And like we said before, we're going to use what we call logical operators, those things that force the computer to make a decision based on the contents of these cells, or the calculations that we will do to compare these things to each other. So here's how we're going to do it. First of all, we always start a function with the equal sign. And for this one is known as if. And we put that left-facing parenthesis. And the first thing we're going to do is compare whether or not these two cells are equal, whether the seats sold is equal to the seats available. So we'll click on the seats sold, put in the equal sign, and then the total seats available on that airplane. And so what we're asking it right now is to take a look at it and answer the question, if the value of C4 is equal to B4, then we want you to do something. And so what we have to do then is separate that with the comma, like we did in that previous assignment. So if C4 is equal to B4, then we want to indicate that the flight is full. And so rather than typing the word flight full, we're just going to click in the location where we've already typed that, and Excel will know to put the contents of G8 if this statement is true. Now, if that statement is false, we want it to do this, comma, and now we want it to do another if statement, because now we want to compare whether or not the seats sold is less than or is greater than the total seats available. So what we will do is put if, another paren. I don't even know if that's a word. Parenthesis. Anyway, make sure it's facing to the right. If C4 is greater than B4, then, comma, we want to indicate that it's overbooked. We sold too many tickets. If it's false, then we want to guess what? Yes, we need to do one more, because we have three choices here that we're working with. If seats sold is less than total seats available. Then we want to show that there is space available, so we'll click on our last choice right there. And so now that we're finished, we don't have to put in a false value, but we do need to enclose all of these parentheses here. We have 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 if statements that need to be enclosed. So there we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And notice that those colors are matching. And hopefully we click this check mark. If we did that formula right, it's going to reveal the status. Space available. Does it make sense? It does make sense because 190 is less than 210, and so actually there's like 20 seats available. And perhaps in a later lesson we'll actually calculate seats available with space available indicated. And so let's test it. How about if we sell a bunch of tickets and all of a sudden we're at 210? If we did our formula correct, the status should change to flight full. Click the check mark. That's good news. It's working. Flight full. Now, if you want, we could format that to put that right in the center. That looks a little nicer, doesn't it? Yep. How about if we sell too many tickets? It should tell us that it's overbooked. So let's put in 211. Here we go. And overbooked. So there you go. There's a quick lesson. Get some more practice creating the if statements. And yes, go ahead and create them all the way down. Seems like a lot of work. Think of it as a lot of practice. Getting used to utilizing the if function. Very powerful tool. Good luck, and I look forward to coming around and helping you and seeing your work.